Hey guys, before you start watching the video, I just want to remind you guys that if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel so that you can always have more of the same from me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is The Wandering Wind, and today is, as we all know, Martin Luther King Day. I wanted to honor the man that made so much happen in the case for freedom, the case for equal rights for African Americans. And I am just so blessed, I think, to be able to know of all these great men who have done such wonderful things, such inspiring things. So I will read an excerpt that I feel, well, I will start out with his first words in his speech. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. That was a very powerful statement. That was a bold statement. I mean, really. You have a man, a Reverend, speaking in front of people at the March on Washington, saying this will be the greatest demonstration of freedom in the history of the nation. I believe this is true. Other than the Emancipation Proclamation, which he goes on to mention and honor the man who made that happen, this was one of the most important movements towards equal opportunities for both Negro or African American and Caucasian and everyone in America. I mean, really. And he goes on to say, 50 years ago, kind of echoing the statement by President Lincoln 7 years ago. So, 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. I'm sorry, I'm screwing this up. This momentous decree is a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. And that's another thing I like about his speech. He uses such plain and yet also such symbolic and expressive language. You don't hear that from anyone anymore. Not really. Not to the point to where it's inspiring and incites a spirit of hope and a spirit of change in America. No, now we just have, I am not a crook, or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you won't shame me again. And, I mean, it doesn't, you don't get the powerful, passionate speeches anymore, except, of course, President Obama did give very passionate speeches. I want to thank, just for a moment, I want to thank President Obama for being the first African American president in U.S. history. Thank you for making history possible. Now, in 4 years, let's have Miss Obama on in the seat of the presidency. Let's try that. First black man, first woman, and first black woman. Let's do it all in 4 years' time. Of course, we know how his story ends. He ends up getting shot because someone doesn't agree with what he says. It's sad, but it happens. Unfortunately, it happens all too often. But I want to thank all the millions of people that made this nation that much greater. by standing up for their rights as human beings. The way I see it, we all bleed red. We all cry tears of salt. We all have hearts that beat as one. We as a nation need to stand together, especially in these trying times. These times that try men's souls. Because it's not that much different than the Revolution or than the Civil War. We're still fighting the darkness within ourselves, within our nation, and within the nations of other peoples. We have several different militant groups looking to knock at our doors and march against us. We're looking at possibly losing our own freedoms because of corrupt politicians who have gotten into office because of nothing other than money. We're also looking at the possibility of seeing a grander age come. We need to band together. We need to fight for the rights we have, and we need to expand those rights to those that require it. I feel that we need to have a basic health care plan for everyone. Well, not like Obamacare, something a bit better, something that's not as skewed as far as, okay, you get this much, you get this much. But everyone gets basic health care. If you want more than that, you have to pay for it, but that's okay, that's fine. But also for those, I believe that there should be a basic income just for being an American citizen over the age of 18. You should be able to get a basic income to be able to survive on. Nothing huge. And also I think minimum wage should go up to at least 15, if not 20 something. Just because the cost of living's gone up. But minimum wage is still way lower than what it should be. I'm just saying. I think that we have a responsibility as a nation, as a people, to really change the way our system works. And it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts by saying something, by bringing it to the politicians' attention, by saying, look, I have an idea. I have a dream. I have an opportunity for us to be able to make things better. But you have to listen. And I have to be willing to say something. I have to be willing to reach out. That's the problem, but that's also the solution. We need to be willing to reach out and just stand as men together as one and cooperate with each other, not fight against each other. We don't have to fight the authority in order to get them to listen. We don't have to fight the police forces in order to get them to stop killing us just because we look dangerous. Because it's not just black people getting killed, it's white people, it's Native American people, it's Mexicans. It's all kinds of people. It's all different problems, but we all share these problems. Don't let your personal issues blind you to the fact that everyone shares those issues. They might not have the same issues as you, necessarily. They might not have the same specific issues as you. But there is an inequality between levels of income. The impoverished and the below impoverished are treated much differently than the rich and the powerful. Those that are living in rural areas are treated differently than those that live in the city. Those that farm are treated differently than those that work in a factory or those that work in an office. Inequality is everywhere, not just within one minority or another. So we need to understand that. and just continue to realize we're all human beings. We all bleed red. We all crave and desire attention and love. And we all strive for equal rights. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video at all, please leave a like. Leave a comment down below about what you think about this issue. Should we have equal rights for everyone? What are your thoughts on the what do you think about the basic income issue, or the minimum wage issue? Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And until next time, this has been The Wandering Wind, and I thank you for watching.